A lot of people are talking about green these days. What are the issues and arguments all about anyway? Why should we consider putting forth effort to a more sustainable future?
As we pondered this question, it required us to step back and see the overall condition of planet Earth.
Because of deforestation, we're actually destroying our oxygen machine because of our insatiable need for oil and beef.
We're killing each other for cheap oil that will eventually run out or poison us to extinction.
We're choking out our waste. America is only 5% of the world's population, and yet we produce 30% of the world's garbage.
Our population growth rate is our most compelling argument.
As the rest of the world begins clamoring for the American lifestyle of consumption and waste, and they are, we are headed for Leo's convergence of crises.
Global warming has taken much of our attention, as it should. But as carbon has been accumulating in the atmosphere, it has also been accumulating in the ocean. And as time has passed, deforestation, soil erosion, vanishing wetlands, and a whole host of other problems have continued unabated. We face a convergence of crises, all of which are a concern for life.
When does the evidence motivate us to take action?
That's right. When do we take action? While we can still do something about it, or shall we wait until it's too late? Our human tendency is to wait until we have to do something.
When you see somebody walking out of Walmart with 6 plastic bags full of stuff, you're seeing them carrying a gallon of crude oil. It takes a gallon of crude oil to make 6 of those plastic bags. We're sailing blindly into the 21st century with 20th century technology, and we're ignoring 2 huge assets above us, the wind and the sun.
We are calling on America's innovative spirit and leadership to help us shape a sustainable future for planet Earth.
So my grandchildren can do and be and have life, the same life that I want for myself.
We will present some research in 4 areas that we think are foundational for a better future.
Wind and solar power are free sources of energy that we are just beginning to develop.
Retrofitting our infrastructure, which is using what we have to be more efficient, use less natural resources, and burn less fossil fuels, and ultimately save our hard-earned money.
And finally, recycling. Our planet is choking on our waste, and our future will only survive if we do no less than transform our throwaway mentality.
A modern-day philosopher, Deepak Chopra, said, "We humans are doing the best we can based on their amount of awareness. So we are choosing to help raise the amount of awareness and know that we will all rise to do the best we can."
Industrial wind farms may not be feasible in Northeast Alabama, but personal windmills for landscape can supplement other power sources. Using wind power could save our Earth for future generations. Fossil fuels won't last forever, but the wind will always blow.
Solar energy is the radiant light and heat produced by the sun.
Solar energy is one of the primary energy sources that we can convert to in order to reduce our dependence on foreign oil and save the environment.
Solar energy has a 0 carbon footprint. That is, we do not put any carbon dioxide into the air for the electricity we produce. Very important, especially as they're cutting down rainforest and cutting down trees even across the world.
Southern Solar Systems was established about 2.5 years ago to promote, design, integrate, and install renewable energy systems. If the demand goes up, then the supply will increase and production quantities will go up. That's exactly what we've seen worldwide over the last, really drastically in the last 2 years. Is demand went up, therefore there's been over 200 new factories built around the world. So now the supply exceeds the demand, and that's why the costs are coming down.
Wikipedia says that retrofitting refers to addition of new technology or features to older systems.
And infrastructure means the installations that form the basis for any operation or system, such as the plumbing in your house or the roads that enable the transport of supplies for commerce.
We begin our research here at the college. Let's join Kent Jones, our school's maintenance director, and hear how our campus is going green.
These light fixtures that you see the guys working on in a building or something like that, we're going to, it's an electronic ballast that emits very, very low heat. We have a control system that comes from my office, and it's on a computer. I control the heating and cooling. I want to go to a water source heat pump that saves energy. That's what you have in the Health Education Workforce Development Building. That's the cheapest running 55,000 square feet on this campus. And we have saved over $100,000 from one year to the next.
We are convinced that Kent's water source heat pump, or Geo-Thermal, is the way to go, especially for all new construction. Return with us to Southern Solar for a better understanding of this technology.
Geothermal heat pumps are really nice in that they use all the energy that's stored in the earth to help your heat pump run much more efficiently. Well, with a geothermal heat pump, you have a water loop that's in the ground that stays somewhere around 60 degrees year-round. So now when it's 95 degrees outside, it rejects all that heat into a 60-degree water loop, and your heat pump acts like it's spring all year round.
Let's see how it looks in practice as we return to our friend Craig Warren.
We had an average electric bill of about $245 a month. Plus we had a gas bill that averaged, I don't know, $60 a month, something like that. We've totally got rid of the gas, so we don't have any gas in the house, no combustion at all. And our electric bill is down to about $100 a month.
Wow, that is a savings of over $200 each month. You could send your kid to college over the money you save in utilities in a 15-year period. Something to think about.
Although recycling may seem like a modern concept, it has been around for hundreds of years. In the past, people couldn't make goods quickly or cheaply, so virtually everyone practiced recycling in some form.
We decided to take it to the street to discover general recycling habits and find out why we don't recycle.
Our survey revealed 1 in 4 people on our campus recycle, which is close to the national averages. It seems everyone agrees that it's a good idea, but what will begin to shift our actions? If only they knew.
It takes 75,000, wait, is that right? 75,000 trees each week to produce the Sunday edition of the New York Times.
If Americans recycled just 1/10 of their newspapers, just 1/10, we would save 25 million trees a year.
It takes 95% less energy to make aluminum by recycling it than by producing it from its natural ore bauxite. It costs less too.
In 1991, the Great Wall of China became the second largest man-made structure in the world. The largest is Fresh Kills Landfill, serving New York City. It is now the highest point on the East Coast.
Americans throw away 2.5 million plastic bottles every hour. Did you hear that? Every hour. 2.5 million plastic bottles every hour.
Every year, Americans throw away enough office and writing paper to build a wall 12 feet high from New York to Los Angeles.
In 1 year, American steel recycling saves enough energy to heat and light 18 million homes. When does the evidence motivate us to take action? It's time.
Okay, I'm guilty. I guess it's time I peeled the couch off my back end and started recycling.
Thank you to someone who didn't recycle.
They should start, 1, because my mama said so. 2, because it's good for the environment, and also, you know, part of go with the whole green thing. So yeah, it's step up for the better.
Thank you.
Protecting our planet will protect our future, which comes one day at a time, one step at a time, and one light bulb at a time. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." This earth is our home. We don't have anywhere else to go.